Ladies and gentlemen, boys, welcome to the fifth video in the channel this month. I am on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, you can stop your applause, okay? Before we start, I just want to say thank you so much for the growth in the channel recently. February has been the best month ever, and hopefully March can be even better. Now, enough of that. I put a poll on recently, I think it was like 7 days ago, between this game and Resurrection F, and obviously this one. So, if you haven't seen one of these videos before, I'm ranking it based on visuals, enjoyability, accessibility, price, what I like and dislike about the game, including my final verdict. I have timestamps on the screen and in the pinned comment below because, who really wants to watch the whole thing?
Not me.
And yeah, let's jump into it. Now, it started to become a bit of a trend in these videos to use a random wheel to decide the first category, so let's just do it right now. Alright boys, the wheel has spoken. Let's start with enjoyability. Now before I even start talking about how enjoyable this game is, look at how long I've spent playing it, coming from a person who doesn't really play video games that much. 49 hours, and I haven't even finished the DLC, so it's safe to say I've enjoyed this game, but the real question is why? The retelling of the Dragon Ball story for someone who didn't actually see the original Z anime while it was airing is really enjoyable to say the least. Some of these cutscenes are absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen them, I'll link some videos in the description. Make sure you watch it in 4K because oh my god, they're amazing. The game is open world, so you can just fly around and completing random side quests. One thing I thought was a nice touch was that certain quests can only be done by certain characters, like this one on screen. Lastly, the combat is quite simple, but also really diverse, and it actually does remind me of the Xenoverse games. Enjoyability for me is a 10 out of 10. Okay then, well in my opinion, I think the only logical category after enjoyability should be visuals. Now, this might be a hot take, but I honestly couldn't care less. This game has the best visuals out of any anime game, period.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Now, I could ramble on about resolution and graphics and all this and how gorgeous it is, blah blah blah. But long story short, it's a 10 out of 10. Now, if I could describe accessibility in 2 words, they would be super good. See what I did there? Oh, I'm so sad. So this game is available on PS4, Xbox One and Windows in the January of 2020. Nintendo Switch with the new Power Awakened set included. So poo to be honest, but hey. Stadia in 2021, which it had me completely baffed to be honest. I can't believe Stadia. And PS5 and Xbox Series S and X coming in January and February respectively. This game is also available on Steam, just letting you know. And I'd say other than Dragon Blox Ultimate, that video is in the description, don't you worry, this is the most accessible Dragon Ball game. So for me, it's 10 out of 10. No, not a 10 out of 10, a 9 out of 10. In terms of price, which in my opinion is the most important category, this game again is decent. At the end of the day, you can make the best game ever, but if nobody can afford it, the game's poo. The main factor you should consider is the platform that you play on and if there's a sale going on for those buying digitally. If there isn't a sale going on, I wouldn't recommend you buying the game digitally because they charge full price for a 4-year-old game. Unless you have a digital only console, which, the game's a game, mate. I have cheap prices for every platform, links below, and by the way, I have no monetary incentive of doing that because I don't have an affiliate link, so you're very welcome. And if I could give a rating, I'd say 6.5 out of 10. Since this game is cold, I can't lie, I think I'll just get a dislike off my chest before I begin to start talking about what's good in this game. So, for starters, the side quests can be pretty bland and repetitive. I mean, there are the odd few that intrigue me, but the majority are boring. And also, the amount of times the characters repeat themselves. Like, Gohan, we get it, the robots are no problem for you. But do you have to keep saying, I can handle it? Like, come on, man. And finally, I mean, this is more like a general Dragon Ball problem, but it still applies here. And that is that for most Dragon Ball fans, this is the same story for 30 plus years. And this, at this point, is literally the definition of Beast and Dead Horse. I mean, even Piccolo's death doesn't even make me bat an eyelid. I mean, if anything, it makes me laugh. So, I mean, enough said really. Let's go into the good stuff. Alright, on to the good stuff. Now, out of the way, what do I start with? No, I'm just kidding. Well, besides the obvious, I mean the beautiful visuals, nice combat and open world, how many channels on YouTube have spoken about that stuff? I mean, the amount of channels that have spoken about the game's visuals alone, it's got to be at least 100 plus. And I'm a thoughtful guy, and I'm not going to waste your guys' time. Personally, I thought that being able to collect the Dragon Balls was a really nice touch. I actually really enjoyed that. And this game and Xenoverse 2 have done a fantastic job keeping the game fresh with either new DLCs or additional characters being added. That said, I wouldn't mind a Xenoverse 3. My overall score would be an 8.9 out of 10. Definitely recommend this game. I have no more to add, to be honest. This game goes in the play this she right now tier. Make sure you lot check out the tier list link down below. Rank the games as you wish. With each new review, I'll add another game to the tier list. Make sure you like, comment, or even better, vote in the polls because they actually do dictate these videos, alright? It doesn't go to waste. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to find the floating word, alright? Don't forget, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, for a little side note, really sorry about the clickbait, to be honest. I put boring question mark in the thumbnail, and this is literally this honestly should be called Glazing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, because I don't think I said a bad thing once about this game, even in the dislike section. So yeah, sorry about that. Oosh. No, one more thing, okay? And that is, I know you lot have seen the tier list, and I know you're already commenting, oh, what's Xenoverse 2 and Dogma? I haven't reviewed it yet, so I've not put it in the tier yet. So before you start chatting, let me finish, alright? Anyway, see you in a bit.